Hello everyone, my name is Tauvi and I'm really happy to be finally making this video because the content that I've been making in my Instagram post or in my Instagram profile is mainly to direct the viewers back to YouTube, because the main purpose of that Instagram channel is to help people bridge the gap from the poor and the rich, because my podcast will be focused mainly on purely focus on helping our local people or people from a territory or any people around the world, that how does a rich person get rich. And I will be bringing people and letting them explain how to get rich, how hard it is, and what is the secret to getting rich, or whatever ways any person that I will be bringing to my podcast will be mainly about helping people grow, helping our local, because I think 50 to 60%, I mean, like, even the percentage is even higher as per the proper statistic, because I feel like the chances of a tier 3 cities or a local person out there, the chances of you and me getting rich is just so hard that my content solely, or the main purpose of my content is based on that. No personal gain, no personal profit. Everything is to help people guide and understand how it is to be up there, how it is to grow and be in the 1% of a society, or in India as well, or of course in the world, if God permits, and if we grow our channel as big as that. That's the main idea. And second thing, I would also encourage people to be focusing more on the YouTube, because the Instagram model or the videos that I put in Instagram is more of a simplified, since people, especially the Gen Zs and even millennials also now, they don't even have the ability to focus for 1 minute, because most of my reels or any reels that are performing very well out there, most of them are usually from 30 seconds to 45 max. So I cannot be doing my whole explanation and explaining the whole idea in a single video. Even if I want to be sharing my whole idea inside a video, that is not going to be happening in Instagram. So everything will be diverted to YouTube, which will be, and where the major or the proper explanation will be done in YouTube. And me speaking like this and you having to listen to me like this is only gonna be for a while, after which it's gonna be in a podcast thing where I bring people, and the good peoples are gonna be making those explanation, and you will not have to be listening to me talk rubbish, because there are a lot of people out there, my audience, where they are like, what's your qualification, what's your background of expertise, and I understand your concern also, and I'm really happy about it, because honestly, even though I'm trying so hard, I'm trying to read books, watch hundreds, thousands of podcasts, and do everything, having different people's perspective and bring it together, and you understanding the thing, it's gonna be so good. And let me also let me also make this point. I will also make this point where why it is important to watch my content or my videos, because I feel like less for me to gain and more for the people to gain, because I have felt that even if I have so many degrees, or even if I do so many things, at the end of the day, financial literacy, because no matter how much of amount of money you make, if you don't have something saved at the end of the day for your kids, for your partner, and not having to work for the rest of your life is the main important. And also, like how I've been saying, bridging the gap between the rich and the poor, where the rich will be brought into my podcast, and I will help a person in a local or tier 3 cities and educate and bridge that gap. And I will also tell each and every one of you watching this video, because the amount of subscriber and the amount of followers is what guests also look into in these days. And of course, I may also have to pay them and maybe advertise their business from time to time, because having over someone simply to some, I should say mine would be like a random podcast because I'm new. For them to come to my podcast is just gonna be a little weird because I'm not famous, I've not done good things. Yeah, but even if though I'm educating things and my reach or my views is reaching somewhere. Example, my Instagram views are reaching monthly of average of about over a quarter million, 250, 300k views every month. And even though I have some few followers out there, having more subscriber in my YouTube, and the support, the likes and the comments, and then the real thing, I think it will really mean a lot. And since YouTube is where most of the talking and most of the important discussion is going to be done, the support is just going to mean a lot, and it's going to mean so much, and bringing good people also, and as well as helping you guys grow. And I would also like to conclude that in this podcast journey, I will also work my best, but it is very important that you tell me which kind of guest and which kind of people you want me to bring. Of course, this is one of the first video that I will be making. There are almost there is still about 80 days, 80 to 90 days before my official podcast start, and I will be recording like this every day for the next 70, 80 days. Not every day maybe, but consecutive, simultaneous, yeah, one after the another, because I cannot be doing both on my Instagram and YouTube also, like because I also have to go work somewhere. I'm not rich, right? So yeah, that's the whole idea. And the support will really mean a lot. And yeah, subscribe to my channel, and I will help educate and bridge the gap between the rich and poor, and bring the power to our society and to our territory, and make sure everyone understands what financial literacy is, because it's never taught in school. It is not going to be taught in school. No teacher will teach you out there